One
Ohio.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Cleveland. All right, I got burned by the Broncos a couple of weeks ago. I picked Atlanta to beat them, but I am picking Cleveland to upset Sean Payton's Broncos.
I like this.
Jameis's revenge. Now, Sean wasn't that bad to Jameis. All right, he taught him some stuff, and Jameis was actually a dark horse MVP candidate under Sean Payton. But still, it's your former coach. You want to go get some revenge.
Yeah.
But I think I think Denver's been reading their press clippings.
Uh-oh.
They won their last two games. I mean, they're talking about Bo Nix. I get it. Maybe it's tongue-in-cheek, but Bo, heck, forget Rookie of the Year.
True.
How about MVP? All that stuff. They're not ready for that. I don't think they're going to be handling the success well. And Jameis, we know Cleveland has a good defense. We know Myles Garrett can wreck a game. He's got 6.5 sacks in his last 3 games.
Extra rest
Had
off of
3.5
Thursday.
against Pittsburgh. Extra rest. And look, I get it. Jameis is always a threat to throw multiple interceptions, if not, and way more than multiple than 2. But he is also a threat to have a really good game. The vibes are great with Jameis.
That's true.
And that run against Pittsburgh where he scored on that touchdown run, like I just think Cleveland, at a team that's not going to make the playoffs, disappointing season, having a quarterback like him will get everybody juiced up and hyped up to play. So I'm going, and I need some points. This will be, what, they're 5.5 points.
Yes, 8.5 points.
Listen, Coach, I'll be right on your heels.
You know what I like about this one, and you can weigh in here? It feels like a lot of times because you were down, you're a little bit like the Ravens. You abandon your original game plan and you start trying to take big shots. This one really feels near and dear to your heart, like you really mean it.
Sure.
Can I just say,
Sure, okay.
I love the way that you reference old takes to verify new takes.
Yeah,
True.
It's such a
Jameis
dark
Dark Horse
MVP.
MVP.
He did it. Only
Everybody
one person
remembers
said
that.
it. You.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. Yeah, okay. The success that the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix have been having is going to go to their head. The team and the quarterback and the coaching staff that have been calm, cool, and collected from the jump, from day one, who have taken care of business, the good and the bad, the highs and the lows, have been like this. And now Jameis Winston, the guy who, I don't even know what he's saying, literally like 80% of the time. I mean, like, that guy is on a different planet right now. And you don't think that some of this, that success is going to go to his head? I mean, like, I don't even know where his head is, quite frankly. Like, what? What? I mean, of course a team can always lose, right? It's not to say that, but like, if you want to make the argument that you think that the Browns are going to beat the Broncos, like, again, I'm open to any of these types of arguments. I could disagree with you, but I'm open. It's like, bring the logic. But your logic is that the Denver Broncos are reading their own press clippings? That they're getting a little too, big for their own eyes? That, like, Bo Nix is feeling himself too much? Like, what? What? Like, Sean Payton doesn't know how to run that team. He doesn't know how to keep that team focused. Like, Bo Nix isn't wise beyond his years, incredibly mature and grounded. Come on. Just stop. I love when they say, these guys won't be able to deal with their success. Guys, this isn't like a 15-year-old rapper who went viral and now has like the biggest hit in the world. Okay? That's not what we're talking about here. And they just and they just now got paid a ton of money and now are making songs with insert whoever you want there. Like, so this idea of like, the Broncos can't deal with their, no one's saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl or something like that. They're not undefeated. Yeah, a lot of people slept on the Broncos, and I've talked about that at length, obviously. But I think the Broncos understand what expectations are here. They know that they're trying to surprise people and that they can be significantly better than what people believe them to be. But I think they understand where they're at as a team, who they are as a culture, what they're building. I don't think Bo Nix in his mind is thinking to himself, hey, we can get to the Super Bowl. We can win the Super Bowl. I don't think anyone thinks that within that franchise. I know none of the fan base does either. This isn't the Chicago Bears Where Caleb Williams is saying, hey, we're never going to punt the ball. I am going to be the MVP. We are going to the Super Bowl. So, no. Let's settle down here. Let's, like, that logic behind why this will happen is just absurd to me. I think the Broncos will continue to take care of business. Bo Nix will continue to evolve and get better and better. The Broncos defense is for real. It's a top defense in the NFL. I think it's ranked like 3rd or 2nd in yards per game. So it all depends on how you want to rank defenses. Yards per game, points per game, whatever it is. But they're obviously a top defense. I mean, you can't even debate that no matter what metric. But any metric you want to use, they're a top defense. You think Jameis Winston's going to find a way through that? I don't know, man. I don't know about all that noise. It's that just exposes how you really feel about Bo Nix and Denver Broncos. Then like Bo Nix, I don't know what's wrong with Bo Nix. Like, what are you talking about? Why can't people get over their preconceived notions, their take before they've ever seen anyone play? Like, why can't they get over that? Look, I don't understand why. Why people just are so obsessed just holding on to it. Holding on to it. There's like some like proverb or like biblical story. I forget exactly, but I know the gist of it. Where it's like you have a hot coal in your hand. And the long story short, moral of the story is to just let it go. And you have some people that hold on to it and squeeze it. You burn your hand. It hurts. What you do is you just let it go. You put it in your hand. You go, ooh, and you let it go right away. And you won't burn yourself. Someone put drops of burning hot coal in your hand. If you just let it go real fast, it'll feel hot, but it won't burn. Right? That's how you do like the hot coal walking thing. If you stand there, yeah, your feet are going to burn. If you just get on it and keep moving, nothing bad happens. That's what these takes are like. I'm just going to keep holding on to Bo Nix being bad. Denver Broncos bad, 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 bad. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to burn your hand and, you're going to be like, I don't even remember, Marv or whatever his name is from Home Alone, right? Where you're going to have the McAllister logo, like little M on his hand from the burned doorknob. If only he just let go, it wouldn't be like that. And he'd be, totally fine. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix just not being that special? And I guess Jameis's revenge on Sean Payton. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.